my god, qué loco.
They can hear you now.
Hello?
Talk again.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Santi. I'm here joined with Silvis. We are live at Sci-Fi in what was once Heat Wave, and we'll start up again one day. If you want to watch this video later on, log on to Out of Office. That's Logic Pod's YouTube channel. If you're watching there, welcome. I hope you enjoy. So, today's episode is all about movies, especially Latin movies. I mean, we're not going to discriminate, but we're going to talk about all kinds of movies, right?
For sure, yeah.
I want to start off straight off the bat with a movie that we both have in common, and it's Alien Romulus. Romulus, exactly. Yeah. It's a very good movie, and many of you might not know, but it was actually directed by a Latin director. That's what a director does. What did you think of the movie?
It's a really, really good movie. I mean, it's one of the... I really enjoy anything that has...
aliens, death, gore.
No, this was
slime.
Before I watched it, I watched the first two Alien movies. Yeah. The original one.
Yeah.
But I am a big fan of anything that includes Isabela Merced. I feel like that's her name.
Which one was she? Was
She's
she the pregnant one?
Yeah.
No. I felt a lot of anger when she there's gonna be spoilers here, by the way.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I felt a lot of anger when she just grabbed that vaccine that everybody told her not to grab, not to do anything with. And she's like, "Oh man, I guess I'm just gonna have to apply it."
Horrible idea, but she was doing her best to survive, I guess.
But that was one of the best plot twists of the movie, in my opinion. When that big weird
definitely
baby came out of her,
yeah.
I thought the movie was done.
It's like a whole another level of scary when that happens.
And it's like you said, I watched the original one, the one in the 70s where the monster was this little figure, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I thought, what, it's Alien.
Yeah.
It can't really get any worse than it already is, but it did.
Yeah, you go expecting something and then you get that humanoid creature thing.
I don't know what that was, but I also do kind of want to spotlight the other characters because I thought all of them were actually really good.
Yeah,
especially
it's great. It's a great movie character wise.
Especially I think he was an android, but he was a robot for sure. He was a robot, right? Yeah. I felt really sad when he died. Yeah. But did he? No, he didn't. They revived him at the end, right, or something like that.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I watched this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so that recommendation is one of my favorites if you're looking for horror movies.
For sure.
If you want to look for a just Spanish movie, I really like this movie. It's called Y Tu Mamá También. It's actually Y Tu Mamá También means and your mom as well. It tells the story of two young kids in Mexico City. One is the son of a politician, so he's wealthy, has a lot of connections. The other is the son of a housemaid. So, but they're best friends and they hang around and whatnot. Yeah. And it tells a story of them going on this road trip with this woman that they met, their cousin's wife.
Okay.
And yeah, it's not very kid friendly, I'll be honest. But I liked it a lot. I thought it was very creative, and I really liked the imagery they used from Mexico. I think Mexican culture.
It's hard to get Mexico right in movies. I feel it's such a popular country to be represented in movies, and still it's so hard to
100%.
get right. You don't want to end up like Emilia Pérez.
No, oh my God, don't get me. Okay, this is about recommendations and also recommending you not to watch certain things. Emilia Pérez has to be one of the worst movies I've ever watched. It genuinely couldn't get worse. So
bad. Everything about it is terrible. Story, terrible. Mexican representation, terrible. Super offensive too. No, it's so bad. Music, don't even get me started.
It was recorded in Paris. There were no real
they just put
Mexicans.
the sepia filter on top to
make
it look like Mexico.
I mean, I thought some moments were pretty funny. When they broke out into song and started doing musicals. I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't really take it seriously. But yeah, I definitely didn't like it that much.
It is funny, but musically that movie Oh my god, it's so
terrible.
bad. It's so bad.
Yeah. In case you guys didn't know, she's a music student and she also makes her own music. That song is in the works.
Yeah, something will be coming soon.
Something will be coming soon.
Yeah.
So, you know, I trust your opinion when it comes to music.
It's just really bad.
I found it really funny that it was just like a bunch of doctors around the world just like singing about.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
About like transitioning.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great movie. I definitely would not watch it again.
Yeah, no, me neither. That was painful. It was a painful experience.
Was that your least favorite movie of like 2024?
I think so. Look, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm like, you know, I don't really trust my taste in movies that much.
Yeah.
Because if I enjoy it, then to me it's a good movie. You know, this is a movie that kept me entertained, but the entire time I was like, this movie, it's horrible. It's so bad. Like.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, for example, Moana 2, it got really bad reviews. You didn't like it. We watched it together, actually. I thought it was pretty entertaining, you know? I didn't think it was, like, better than the original, but I thought it kept me, like, entertained, you know? It was like, oh, funny little animation characters, animated characters.
Oh, I don't know. I miss Lin-Manuel Miranda so much. Watching that movie, like I'm watching it and I'm like, why did he leave? Why did he just abandon this movie? It's horrible.
Was it his choice to abandon the movie or did they kick him out?
I think he was working. I think what I heard was they were like making it a show.
Yeah.
And because it was a show, he was working on like something else, so he couldn't do it, and then they actually changed it back to a movie.
To a movie.
So.
And I mean, you actually pointed that out the first time we watched it, that it felt like a show. And like,
did I?
Yeah, you're like, oh, like they were supposed to make this a show, but then they made it into a movie, and I can really tell.
I don't remember saying that, but sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to elaborate, but if you don't remember, it's like, whatever.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
It's okay.
I didn't really enjoy it though.
Really?
Yeah, maybe because there was a lot going on. I could see that. Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. I don't know. Disney's like falling off so bad.
Yeah. I mean, Pixar is doing great. I don't know about Disney.
Is it? What has come out?
In the last 10 years? Yo.
Well, in the last 10 years, sure.
And even like in the last like 5 years, like, no, Toy Story came out 2019.
I didn't like Toy Story 4. I
thought it was awesome.
It was okay.
It's yeah. I mean, I watched it on a plane, and I was like,
okay.
I put it on because I thought it's a movie, but I watched it, and I'm like, yo, this is really good, and then I ended up watching all the other Toy Stories.
I feel like planes are like watching things in planes is kind of like a unique.
It's a unique experience. It's like eating food on a plane. Food on a plane usually isn't good.
Right? But it's like for some reason.
You kind of have to.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're hungry and you're like, what else can you eat? I can either order like a $20 cheese platter or just eat whatever they give me.
Yeah.
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 Talking about movies that you like though. I know that there's a movie that you keep close to your heart. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it Lady Bird?
It's Lady Bird.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Lady Bird.
Oh my god. I love everything Greta Gerwig. That's the director of the movie.
Was she the main actress too, the protagonist?
No. But I also love everything Saoirse Ronan. That is the main actress. Yes. Gorgeous. Everything. And also Timothée Chalamet. That's just a great combination of people to have. You know, Saoirse Ronan, Timothée Chalamet. They're great together.
Yes.
That movie is so good. Everything about it, the scenery.
I do love the scenery.
The storytelling, everything. Like, it's such a great coming of age.
That's true.
Type of movie.
That's true. I definitely think one of the most important parts of a movie is the scenery. Like, if you have a really good image, a really good shot, it's like, whoa. Like Interstellar. You ever watch Interstellar?
Yes.
It's a really long movie, but I
can't do Interstellar, man.
You can only do it like once every 2 years.
I would not watch it ever again. I watched it once. I can't do it again.
I would watch it again, but what stops me from doing that is seeing like 3 hours. Like it's like I don't know if it's 3 hours long, but it's almost like 3 hours long or something like that. I can't imagine just like sitting down for 3 hours. That's like The Godfather. You ever watch The Godfather?
No, I don't plan to.
Where's the gabagoo?
No, horrible.
It's actually a really good movie.
Oh.
We tried. So the first one was already very long, but the scenery, the imagery was awesome. So then we tried watching the second one. We got to like 2 hours in. All of a sudden the screen goes black. This white warning comes on, and it's like, intermission. Go grab popcorn.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it was like 5 minutes. We're just like, what? If the intermission is at 2 hours, how long is this movie?
Oof.
And it was like, there were like another hour and a half left.
Oof.
I haven't finished that. That first part was good though.
Getting longer, like with time, do you find?
I mean, maybe if it's like a Marvel movie.
How long was like the last Spider-Verse movie? Would you say?
I don't think I watched the second one. I remember watching the first one.
What do you mean you haven't watched the second Spider-Verse movie?
Was the second one the one where they fight the bald guy?
No, that's the first one.
Yeah, I watched the first one.
Girl, oh my god.
Is it on Netflix?
Probably. Oh my god, we need to watch it. That movie's so good.
Yeah, and you need to watch Arrival.
I don't want to watch Arrival.
Arrival is an awesome. That's actually the next recommendation on the list. Arrival.
Oh my god, I can't look. Science fiction and me are.
We literally we started off this video talking about how much you liked Alien Romulus.
Yeah, but like
you gotta take this back.
It's such a like one time in like a I don't know.
One in a million.
Yeah, I don't. Science fiction is like. I will enjoy the movie, but I will not choose to watch it like on my own time. Like, let me watch science fiction.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But what's funny is that people have told you that when you make music, it sounds like Arrival.
Okay,
right?
no, don't. You can't go putting this into the internet.
We got to put this into the internet.
That is horrible. No, but it's because I was doing a course about music for media, and I had to do a chase scene, and
And you just came up with Arrival.
Yeah, basically.
That's awesome. That's more reason for you to watch it.
Oh my god.
It's actually like it's genuinely a really good movie.
Okay.
Maybe you won't like it. That's okay. But I really liked it because the main concept of the film is language and how like I don't want to spoil too much, but how this alien like whatever species comes and it like tries to share their language with humans.
Yeah.
And how that changes everything.
Yeah.
And I think that is incredible. Like, imagine learning, like, for example, we read The Secret History.
Yes.
Imagine you learn, like, Greek, for example, right? And I remember this very vividly because in the book, the protagonist, Richard, he talked about how there were certain things that you could really only express in, like, Greek or, like, Latin or something. That kind of boggles my mind because I don't know Greek, I don't know Latin, so I don't really know what they're trying to express.
Yeah.
Imagine if by learning a language, you somehow unlocked a new part of whatever expression is. Like, that sounds pretty awesome to me.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing about, like, linguistics. Everything about it is just, you know, there is so much, like, so many different ways to communicate that you may be missing out on.
Yeah.
Like, if you are watching a movie and, like, you're watching the dubbed version of it, the original language, because you don't know it.
Yeah.
Regardless of if you watch it in the original language with subtitles, you never know what you might be missing because of the dialect. So, very interesting.
Even like poetry or like humor, very hard to translate.
Yeah.
I'm reading The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri. And it's a very interesting book. And the translation I'm reading is by this poet that was really famous. He was from the United States, but he was really famous back in the 1800s for translating Dante. And why was he famous? Because everybody who tried to translate Dante would do it kind of literally. They'd say like, all right, let's translate this and that. And it ended up becoming this big mess of poetry and hell and heaven and whatever.
Yeah.
So what this guy did is he didn't just translate it. He also copied a style of poetry very similar to what Dante did in English. And then he had this club called the Dante Club where he'd invite like all of his friends and they'd all try to translate it. And that happened for like 7 years straight. It's a good translation. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sorry. I think we got a little bit off topic with the
we
movies.
did.
Yeah. Arrival's a good movie. I recommend it. I think Arrival just really stuns me because of the linguistics and the things around it.
Yeah.
Just like that book we read, The Secret History. Great book, by the way. If you watched the previous video, you recommended it, right?
I did.
You recommended it.
Go watch it.
Go watch the book?
Go watch the book. No, go watch the video if you haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Go watch the video. See, that was my fault. I try to catch you in a fumble, but it was me.
It was you.
It was me. Okay. And then beyond that, I don't have too many other movies that come to mind. Is there like any movie that maybe you think is worth mentioning?
To be honest, like I think I was telling you this in the car, but
yeah,
I watch the like movies that my dad showed me, that my mom and my dad showed me. They're like, you haven't watched this movie that came out in like the 70s,
like
80s, 90s.
Yeah.
And it's like these movies that everyone knows.
Like E.T.?
Like E.T.? No. I mean, yeah, we did watch it. No, stop with the science fiction, man. I can't do science fiction.
I can't remember any other movie that's not E.T. from like the 70s. Maybe like Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Exactly.
But that's
what
like
I'm
80s,
about.
no? Or is that 90s?
I'm talking 70s to 90s. I don't know. When did Ferris Bueller's Day Out come out? I don't know.
Probably like 90s. Like early 90s. No, maybe not 90s. Maybe like 80s.
That's one of my go-tos.
Or The Breakfast Club. Did you watch The Breakfast Club?
Of course.
I didn't like it.
Such a great movie. What?
I thought it was such a weird movie.
Why? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss.
Because there was that one guy that just really threw me off. The like hoodlum. You know what I'm talking about? The guy who like kind of bully everybody.
The criminal? Yeah.
Yeah, the criminal. He was just like, it was really weird. He just really threw me off.
He is pretty weird, but
like everybody else was whatever. Like it's the 70s, but that guy genuinely like concerned me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, but that movie is so good though.
Yeah, maybe I just need to watch it again. Maybe I need to watch it with like a new perspective.
That one is one of my favorites. I'm also a big like rom-com person, so whenever.
What's your favorite rom-com?
Oh my god, that's hard.
What's your top 3?
I really love Before Sunrise. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
It's this movie about just a guy and a girl who meet like in a train traveling somewhere. Yep. And they're like, do you have anything to do like tonight? And they're like, oh, I have to catch a plane tomorrow morning. So they decide to get off the train and like spend the entire night together just because.
Bruh, that's
something
awesome.
That could not happen like in real life because like you never know who the like. Imagine you get killed, kidnapped. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I find it really cool because like 80% of the movie is just them having a conversation, and you never like really notice it because they're walking around the city, they're going to new places and stuff like that, but it's just the two of them talking. Find it really interesting how they can make a conversation so interesting.
Well,
also Ethan Hawke.
Well, you sold me. Now I kind of want to watch it. Like we were watching this movie on Sunday, Big.
Yeah,
it's a really funny movie, but it's really also very concerning.
Yeah, we were talking about it too. That genre of movies where a kid gets turned into an adult
and then he falls in love
with like another adult. So weird.
That's like, very weird.
Yeah, I kind of whenever I'm watching those, I kind of just want to like get lost in it and be like, hey, you know, whatever, it's a movie, but I can't. I'm like, this is creepy.
Yeah, it is very creepy, and I mean, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah. But I like rom-coms too. I really like the Adam Sandler movies from like the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Just go with It's Cool because it has Jennifer Aniston.
I love that one. That one is one of my favorites.
50 First Dates is good too. That's Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I totally knew that. It's a good movie. And then another Adam Sandler. I really like you know Big Daddy?
No, I don't think so.
It's Adam Sandler. He's like super young, and he like some women he had sex with ended up pregnant and had a kid, his kid. Then one day she just like drops him off at his door, and she's like, "Hey, this is your kid. Take care of it." And he's like, "Oh my God, what do I do?" Like
the Disney movie?
No, it's not a Disney movie. Is it a Disney? No, Big Daddy. It's with Adam Sandler, and there's a little blonde kid. It's with Adam Sandler. That's like, really cute.
Is it this? It's the same concept as I watched it in Spanish because that's.
What's it called in Spanish?
Entrenando a Papá.
Yeah, that's probably it.
The one with like no, I don't because it doesn't have Adam Sandler in it, but it's literally the same thing. Like
yeah, I mean it seems like a pretty common even
it's with Dwayne Johnson.
What?
Yeah, and
that's crazy.
And it's the same thing. Like he gets like his kid dropped off, and the girl is like, "Hello, you're my father."
You're my father. He's your father. You're his father.
No, the
the little girl.
The little girl, yeah.
I thought you were talking about...
No.
I was like, oh.
I know.
It's a little odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same concept. How many movies do you think there are out there with like the exact same plot?
Just off the top of my head, I can think of No Se Aceptan Devoluciones.
Yeah.
You know that movie?
Yes.
I think it's No Returns Accepted in like English or something.
Yeah,
It has a weird name in English.
Yeah.
It sounds a lot better in Spanish. But
Yeah.
it's with, his name is Eugenio Herbes or something like that, right?
Yes.
Really funny guy.
He's really cool.
Yeah.
I like him.
I like the movie a lot. I think it's a little dramatic.
Yeah, it is. I've heard. I actually haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
No, I've just watched some clips of it. I don't know.
This video is about recommendations and being shocked that we didn't watch another movie. Yeah, I mean, Adam Sandler, and he actually made a really good movie recently. It's called Uncut Gems. I don't know if you've watched it.
No.
It's a really interesting movie. It's very long, but it keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time.
Yeah.
The Weeknd actually shows up.
Oh yeah, I've seen people talk about that one.
Yeah, that was actually the debut film for Julia Fox. I don't know if you know who that is.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she went on with Kanye for like 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. But it was actually a really good movie. And then total like surprise ending, you know. But a movie's a movie, right?
Yeah.
And there's actually something I want to mention. There's this comedy video that your dad sent me a while back. It's not weird. It's a comedy video. And it's this guy, I think his name is Josh Johnson.
Yeah.
And he was talking about the Super Bowl, Kendrick Super Bowl. And he was talking about how some people were like outraged because they thought, oh, like you had this huge like audience and this is what you chose to do. You could have done more for like African Americans or the culture or whatever. And then he was saying like at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. You know? If you really want to like feel cultured or like grow your knowledge, maybe read a book.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like maybe don't lean on movies. And I think that's how I kind of want to end off this video. Yeah. Movies are great. I like movies.
They are.
But they're good for like maybe something you want to do to like pass the time. But if you really want to have a good, enriching experience, I'd suggest pick up a book. And if you want to do that, there's a video for it.
Yeah, there's a video about it.
He talks about it. So, you know, make sure to log on. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, this was Out of Office. More videos to come. He's one of the protagonists. If you're live on CFRE, thank you very much for tuning in. I've had a lot of fun talking about this. I hope you enjoyed the smooth jazz. And we'll talk more soon. Do you want to say anything before we go, or are you good to go?
I think I'm good to go. I think you already said everything.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.